NFL in the modern era. Have you been told about the stats of what you guys have done through 7 games and not allowing a second half touchdown?
Yeah, you hear about it, you see about it on Twitter, but we kind of block out the noise. We know what we do in the second half, and we're just trying to continue with every game and just keep playing our game and doing what we do.
It has to be a mental adjustment because we know the halftime in the NFL is not long enough to come in here and completely change the game plan.
Yep.
Is that what it comes down to, is just mentally locking in the second half? What's been the difference?
It's really just us doing our job. We make our adjustments even in the first half coming off a different series because we expect teams to come back to what they had success at. So knowing the adjustments we'll make from series to series and then have those extra 15, 20 minutes at halftime to complete them. It's been working well for us, and we just got to keep it going. You struggled in the run game against the Saints. You really bottled up the Falcons' run game. Now here comes Nick Chubb. Yeah. Can you use kind of a blueprint from last week? I know it's a different team, but can you kind of carbon copy what worked last week and use it again this week? Yeah, you can. Obviously, it's a little bit of a different scheme and, a better run team, in my opinion. But we know what they want to do. And we just got to go out there, stop the run, make them one-dimensional, put them in drop-back situations. That's where I feel we'll be able to win. Is a big part of that the offense getting the lead early and then kind of changing the way their offense wants to approach a game? Oh yeah, absolutely. Because they know they have to match our offense, and the way our offense has been playing these last couple of weeks, they're finding their rhythm, so they're putting a lot of pressure on opposing offenses and making our job easy. So we just gotta match their energy and keep playing.
Amari Cooper is obviously their most established receiver. How have they used him, and how is he adjusting the life in Cleveland?
Getting him in one-on-one situations off play action, just getting him those true shots where he can catch and run. He's been doing well for him on film. He makes a lot of plays for him, and he's a go-to guy on the outside. So we expect him to get passes thrown his way.
Do they put him in the slot ever, or is he just outside?
It's few every now and again, but if he's in the slot, I expect something to be up because he's not usually there. So we'll be expecting different things from him.
There's been a lot of talk, Mike, about Cam Taylor-Britt and what he's been able to do and getting up to speed so quickly. Not a lot of balls thrown his way on Sunday, but what have you noticed about his temperament that makes him able to handle the responsibility?
Just his confidence, number one. He's a guy that really asks questions throughout the whole room. He's always trying to figure out what can he do to get better and just put himself in position to make plays. So this past Sunday was good for him to get that experience, to get his feet wet and get out there with us and see how we communicate and how we just go about business. So we're excited about the steps he's taking.
Well, obviously there weren't many balls thrown his way, but you did notice his leverage, his technique, his communication. How was all of that?
Oh, it was all good, man. He was really talking. He was making some checks before some of us did, and just showed his preparation, his confidence in himself. So it was an exciting thing to see that, and we're excited for him to get a lot more reps.
How do you guys avoid the classic trap game? I know it's a primetime game, and I know you guys haven't beaten the Browns since Burrow's been here as a quarterback. I know last year was your first year, but how do you guys avoid that trap that the Browns haven't won many games? Like, what are you guys doing as a team to ensure you keep this run that you guys have going on?
Nothing different. We can't switch up anything. We have a nice little 2-game win streak, but obviously we can get better. And knowing this is a division game, you can throw all the trap game and everything out the window. They know us and we know them. And we're fighting to get our first AFC North victory, so we expect a tough one on Monday night.
Considering you're 0-2 in the division and knowing what Cleveland has done to you the last couple of years, how much more does this team really want this one on Monday night?
Oh, it's big. It's big because it's the next one. And obviously, like I said, we're trying to get our first AFC North win. So we're doing it in a hostile environment, and we know those guys are going to come out ready. We just got to bring our A game and play our game.
A lot of talk about, obviously, Chubb, but what about Kareem Hunt? I mean, he is somebody, get on the perimeter, he can do big-time damage.
Yeah, absolutely. They're the best two-tandem back in the league. They both bring their own similar styles, but it starts with Chubb. Obviously we got to slow him down, but like I said, Hunt comes in and they're not losing a beat, so we expect those two to get a lot of carries, and we just got to turn them around and make them one-dimensional.
What's unique about